guys. I wanted to do a little a piece on this new stone paper that I got. I got the Karst stone sketchbook. So the paper is made of, instead of trees, it's made of rocks. So so what I did was I tried a bunch of different media on them to see how it worked, how they looked, and I think what works best, the ink brush pens, which is those two, water-based marker. This is like it's called ink, but I think it's more watercolor. So I think watercolor works really well. This is liquid watercolor. That works really well. It's just dark there because I let it pool. Document ink, that works pretty well. So I just thought I would try just a simple little drawing on here, and then I would use whatever. I'm probably going to use the ink pens, the brush pens to do it. So that's what we're going to do now. I let this sit overnight, and when I came out, the pink was still pooled and it was still wet. So, because I guess what it's made of, it's not going to absorb any liquid. This is okay, this is dry. And so I took a little Q-tip and tried to soak it up and made a mess in the meantime, but I wondered if alcohol would clean it up. Now yesterday, when I got the smudge, I thought this was hand sanitizer, and it wasn't, it was Benadryl, but I figured there's alcohol in here. And it picked it right up, so I have a little bit of alcohol. And maybe I can fix the smudging a little bit. Oh, it still picks it up. Even though it's dry, it still picks up a smudge, so that's good. I think I'm gonna have to just go over it with white ink or something. If you do a smooth surface, like I'm used to working with a lot of liquid, like on the etcher, I just soak the page with color and water. But you can't do that with this paper. Of course, it's not gonna affect the paper. It's not gonna, like if you did alcohol on a regular paper, it would tear it up, but it doesn't on this, of course. So far hasn't really leaked through. I can kind of see it, but I'll have to touch it up with something. We'll see. All right, it's been, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes, and this is still wet, what I put down today. When it does dry, this is dry, it's really nice, and it seems to, when I put it down, even if it's streaky, it spreads itself out and smooths itself. But, wow, it takes a long time to dry. I may have to do a series on this paper and trying different materials to see what works best, because I've got 3 of these, so I need to find something that works in them. And of course I prefer to work with color. So I don't know. It's so smudgy. I don't like smudge. All right, it's been another 24 hours. This stuff just does not want to dry. I was thinking that maybe alcohol ink would work better, just because I think it would dry faster on this paper. I don't know. I don't even want to touch this because every time I touch it, more color comes off. I mean, it's still, if you rub it, will come off. So I might do like a fixative. Yeah, see, even this comes off. Oh, yeah, this is gonna need a fixative. So I'm gonna wait another 24 hours, and I'm going to put a fixative over it, and then I'm going to try something else. I think this is just best for dry media, unless I am going to try some alcohol ink. I didn't have any, so I ordered like a primary set to see if that would work. It seems kind of a waste to just use it for pencil, because what I thought I would use it for was, you know, like line drawings. And maybe if I could find a wet media that worked, like the gouache or in watercolor or something. But it just doesn't dry. So I guess ink is out. Well, regular ink, water-based ink. So we'll see. But in the meantime, I'll do a fixative over this. I'll post this video, and then maybe I'll end up doing another one and do a second video. I'm just gonna let this sit for another 24 hours, and I'll see how fixative works on this paper also. Well, this is what happens when you put fixative on water-based ink on stone paper. It's a big mess. I don't even think, well, I guess I could, oh my God. I don't even think the fixative is gonna dry. This is awful. Yeah, this is a big, hey, maybe if I wipe it all off, the remnant color will still be there. Oh my God. This is just ridiculous. So, oh my. Now maybe if I use an alcohol wipe. Okay. Well, okay, I guess I'm leaving it at this because I don't know what else I can do. So we'll just have to try something else to see what might work. And no fixative. Yikes. So that's the result. Failure. All right, so just to not end the video on a low note, I actually contacted the company and asked them what materials would work best with this, and they said pretty much anything works, but that it just needs to, especially if it's really wet, like water-based, that it really takes a long time to dry. Well, I waited, like I said, over a day, so maybe I just have to wait longer. So we may have to just give a few other things a try. They said that watercolor works well. They said that an alcohol ink would dry quickly and not smudge. So I'm going to try the alcohol ink, and so I'll do that in another video. So can look forward to that. Maybe we'll find something that works well, and we can stick with it throughout this whole sketchbook. So. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.